welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fill up empty space in your Bloxburg houses, so let's just get right into it. So before I start with the actual ways to fill up empty space, I do have a couple of tips that I think are really important. First of all, don't make your houses or rooms too big. This gets rid of a lot of empty space before you even try to fill it up. I'd recommend keeping walls no longer than 6 squares and rooms no bigger than 6 by 6. This is just in general though, and based on my building. You can obviously do whatever you want, but it's just a recommendation. And lastly, use the Alt tab in the Decorate tab instead of just Decorations. This gives you a lot more variety and options and just ideas to use up empty space, making decorating it and filling it up a lot easier. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the ways to fill up empty space. The first category I'm going to talk about is how to fill up empty space in yards. I would recommend using trees or really just any other type of plants if you find yourself having empty space in your yard. It is super easy and makes your builds look a lot more realistic. You could also make a tree house or add a pool or a hot tub. You could also add like a lake or a pond or a waterfall or something like that, like I'm doing right now. You could add an outdoor bar and dining area. You could do a business stand, and you could also do a gazebo, as you can see me doing right now as well. The next category is how to fill up empty space in the middle of rooms. I would definitely recommend carpets. First of all, they're just so simple to use, but they really make the room come together and take up any empty space in the middle. You could also do coffee tables or end tables. You could even have like a desk or a mini office in the middle of a room. You could add a seating area. You can also use pillars, fences, and walls to make like little half walls to add some separation between your rooms so there's less space in the middle of them. You can make a mini loft area. You could add small fireplaces. You could add an extra dining area like I did with this build. You could also add hanging lights or just like chandeliers, and you can also add islands if it's in a kitchen or a dining room even. The next category is how to fill up empty space on walls. First of all, I would recommend wall trim and pillars for every single wall. They add so much detail and decoration and really make it look less plain, even if there is nothing else on the wall. Aside from that though, there's a lot you can add. Paintings or collages look really cute, so I would definitely recommend those. You could add like any sort of garland or like string lights. You can make use of like the Polaroids they added in the new update. You could add mirrors. I love using mirrors in my own builds on walls. You could use console tables and benches. You could use dressers. You could add more cabinets and counters. You could do bookshelves or shelves. You could also always add more windows too. You could add a vanity area, fireplaces, string lights, and coat hooks or coat racks. The next category is how to fill up empty space in the corners of builds. There's not really anything different here. Honestly, just the main thing is just like floor plants or armchairs or floor mirrors, but you can basically use anything else I mentioned before for corner space too. I usually just put floor plants, but you could definitely switch it up if you want to. The next category is how to fill up empty space on tables or shelves and stuff like that. There's a lot you can use, but here are like my personal favorites. You could use like books or candles. You can use like plants, especially like flowers and roses. You could use any sort of like paper. You could use mugs or tableware. You could use mini paintings and mirrors, and you can make like a little coffee bar if you really want to. The last category is how to fill up empty space when you just have a room that is completely empty and you don't want to make it like another bedroom or a bathroom. You could make it like a coffee room or a tea room. You could make it a yoga room. You could make a mini spa like you can see me doing right now. You could make an office. You could have like a YouTube studio or a gaming room. You could also do a home movie theater. You could add an extra bathroom if you really want to, and of course you can add a closet as well. So anyway, those are going to be all of the ways that you can use to fill up empty space in your Bloxburg house. As you can see, this is a picture of the house before I filled up the empty space, and this is the house after. I really like how the after looks, and it really just shows how important using empty space is in Bloxburg. Anyway though, that's going to be all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed and found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.